What's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me today. I'm doing a weekly reading for the Divine Masculines, January the 25th to 29th, to see what energy they're going to be experiencing this week. Last week it was very powerful, the reading, and I've got a feeling today it's going to be very powerful as well. If you're not seeing the results that you're wanting, because you see last week it was very powerful and there's lots of things changing, know that things are changing. The Divine Masculines, it's all internal, it's all inner stuff, it's all them connecting with themselves, understanding this journey and shifting and releasing stuff that aren't serving them anymore. So keep trusting and believing, and you know within yourself that things are changing anyway, really. It's just your ego taking over sometimes that's been impatient and wanting to actually see some big action in the 3D, but big action is being taken because it's all within, and it's stuff that needs to be shifted before they can come back to you. They're preparing, they're doing their work. Just know this. So I'm going to use 3 cards for this reading for this week of the 25th to 29th, 2021. I do just 5 days the reading for, and then I do one for the weekend. So I'm going to get started because it's going to be this week. On January the 28th, it's going to be a full moon in Leo, so I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle cards to start the reading today. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you for all your love and support that you give me on my readings and my videos. I'm so very grateful to be connected with you guys that are in the same or similar situation to me. I'm so grateful that you share your stories and your love with me and encourage me to carry on. So I know how painful this journey can be sometimes, so painful and challenging, but it is a blessing and it can be very blissful as well. So I do know what you're going through because I'm experiencing the same thing. And I'm excited to share with you how my journey started and how it unfolds the more that this channel goes on. But at the moment I'm just focusing on doing the readings as well. So I've got lots of stuff to share with you guys. I'm excited about doing that. So what do we need to know this week for the Divine Masculines? What they're going to be experiencing this week of January the 25th. January the 29th, 2021. What do we need to know this week about the Divine Masculines? What they're going to be experiencing, what energy they're going to be in, how they're going to be feeling. My readings are timeless as well, so it doesn't matter when you clicked on this video. If the message resonates, it's obviously for you. And I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine purely because it's easier for me to say, easier for you to understand, and that's how I channel. And I realise that it's energy, so just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you, and don't be offended because I do know it's energy. So let's see what card comes out first. Your dreams need a practical plan, and it's full moon in Taurus. So they are, their dreams, all the things that they're desiring and things, they're needing to actually bring it down now into the 3D and actually show and put things in place. They need to have a practical plan and put things in place so you can actually see as well. It's time to bring it down into the 3D, to actually not just dream about it, take some kind of action. So again, it's about action this week. And maybe it's going to be action you're going to be able to see. So let's see what the guidebook says for this. So it's full moon in Taurus as well. let's have a look. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it and welcoming it, but you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points and about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. So they are being encouraged to take some kind of action now. They have been dreaming, thinking and preparing about what they want to do, but now it's about coming and bringing it down and in the 3D, you know, so putting things in place, so taking action, just taking steps towards what they're desiring instead of just dreaming about it, actually doing something about this situation towards you and the stuff that they're dreaming about and desiring about the changes that they want. They've been thinking and dreaming about it and looking at it differently. They're looking at their dreams and desires through the eyes of love, but now it's time to actually put some kind of plan together in the 3D. Action is the word for this week. So you could be seeing a big change in the 3D this week, so that's a really good card to start off this reading. So let's see what else, what other cards should I use? I'm going to use the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, what your soul wants you to know, the Divine Masculines. What else do we need to know this week for the Divine Masculines? We know they need to take some kind of action towards you about this situation. What else do we need to know? What other energy are they going to be experiencing? How are they going to be feeling? Nice clear message for the person that's watching, please. What else do we need to know this week about the Divine Masculines? What they're going to be experiencing? What energy they're going to be in? How they're going to be feeling? I did ask for God's blessing and guidance before I did this reading. So let's see. These cards are beautiful colours as well. Faith, yeah. We know that they have a better spiritual understanding now, the Divine Masculines, because they are on that next level of understanding. They've had lots of experiences to push them to really have faith and have this understanding. So this is about them experiencing faith. They're going to have, they are having faith. They are experiencing faith. They're putting this high up on their day-to-day basis, where they are actually knowing how important it is to have this faith and trusting God, and believing and just changing their mindset, to not lack, to how it was before, the limiting beliefs of lack. They actually have faith that everything they're desiring and wanting can come true if you have faith and you believe. So because they have faith and they've had this next level of spiritual understanding, it's going to help them take this action that they're wanting to do. So they are being pushed to do something. So that's really powerful. Faith. They realise how important it is, and they do have faith. They have faith in themselves. They're experiencing more faith in themselves. They have faith in this journey. They have faith in you, and they want this to be resolved, and they know that it is time to take some kind of action. So lots of things could be happening for you this week with some kind of communication, or you can see the difference in your Divine Masculines, and some of you are seeing this already. You've left comments where you are seeing the difference in your Divine Masculine, because you can feel the shift within you, and they're doing something. It might be the slightest thing that's different, but that slightest thing is a big thing. It's just the ego's wanting more and more action, but you have to put that aside and really know that just the slightest change is so important and such a big deal for the Divine Masculines. So I'm going to read the guidebook for faith, and it's 55, which is movement and change. Amazing. They're going to make these changes, movement and change. They're changing things. But they've already started they've been doing this for a long time. It's just that now it's time to bring it down into 3D and put everything, you know, take some action, so you can see this change as well. The card meaning is, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Have faith in yourself and know that you're divinely guided even when you have doubts. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now allow the Creator to do the rest. Your soul wants you to know faith is a foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible, and patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. You planted the seeds, now give them time to grow. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. If you just planted some seeds in your garden today, you wouldn't go out tomorrow and yell at them because there wasn't any fruit yet. So don't dig up your seeds of faith. All is going according to divine planning. Remember this mantra, it's happening. My life is divinely guided. Yeah, they realise that this is a divine relationship. They know that they're meant to have this experience because they have this spiritual understanding, and they have faith. They have faith, and they're allowing things to unfold and to be getting the guidance that they're wanting and the wisdom they're wanting to take this action that they're being encouraged to do. But it's about patience as well, and they know that this time it's going to be so different. It's not just going to be them coming towards you. It's got to be in the correct way, because it's going to be different. It's going to be pure unconditional love, and then expressing who they really are, which you haven't seen. You've seen maybe bits of that, but for them to actually stay and continuously show who they really are without their masks on, instead of running, coming in and out, in and out, in and out. They know that this is crucial. They have to achieve this, and having faith, you know, to believe. That's when you see these results, when you believe and you have faith. And divine masculines are doing this now. They're believing and having faith. Because lots of things have happened. They have signs and synchronicities all the time, and they are shown these things as well, the same as what you experience when you see numbers, souls, or whatever it is that you know that there are signs, spiritual animals. They have this understanding now, and they are being guided, and things are being put in place for them to recognise this, because they have this spiritual awareness now. They're more conscious. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't see any difference, you know, he's not doing anything or whatever. But they are doing so much. And you need to start believing and having this faith that the divine masculines are. Because it's all inner work that they're doing. And now it's time to actually, you know, put everything that they have been learning about and what they've shredded, and, you know, this transformation, this rebirth they've had. It's time to actually take some action in the 3D, so you can actually see it. So it's about faith. When you believe, that's when you will see your divine masculine do all these things as well. And you believe that this is going to happen between you, and you believe that they are changing and they can take their masks down. That's when you will see it in the 3D. Things take time, and so much is happening, and so much healing, and so much positive stuff is happening to both of you at the moment. All the different energies you're experiencing and all the healing that you're doing, it's so intense. And the ego is just always going on about, well, I can't see anything, he's not here yet, he hasn't done this yet, and he hasn't done that. But there's so much that is going on inside, within, which is so important. There is a lot going on, but you can't see that yet. And this is about testing your faith and trusting and believing. And when you can do that, you have that inner peace, because you haven't got nothing to worry about what the divine masculines are doing, what they're not doing. And always know you're one soul. You're one soul. So it's a relationship with yourself. So when you're doing your work within, it's your divine masculine has this experience as well, and shifts. Right, I'm going to get on to the next card after me saying all that, but I hope you understand what I'm saying because it's so important. It's so important. Right, what cards should I use next? I think I'm going to go for the Soul's Journey for the third card for this week. What else do we need to know this week for the Divine Masculines? What they're going to be experiencing of the week of January the 25th to January the 29th, 2021. What the Divine Masculine is going to be experiencing this week. Nice clear message, please. What else do we need to know? What they're going to be experiencing or feeling? What energy they're going to be in this week. Nice clear message. Acceptance. Wow. Big week. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yeah. Acceptance. That is very powerful. Accepting themselves, accepting this love, accepting where they're at, you know, how they're feeling right now, accepting the situation, not running from it anymore. We know this, they have been dealing with this so much, but this week it's really acceptance that they can't change this situation with you. They can't change. They've got to accept who they are as well, and love who they are, and know their self-worth. So let's see what the cards say. I mean, not the card, the guidebook. Acceptance is such a powerful emotion and energy to be in, because when you accept things, there's so much big shifts that happen. So let's have a look. Right now, your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation with another person in your life. Just realise that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. They're not going to control and back off anymore. They're not. Denial, all of those things. They're accepting this amazing love. Perhaps doing so will give you realise that there is a rhythm and a rhyme or reason to everything in life, rather than thinking that they are accidents. They are occurring. Refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Yeah, they're accepting that this is meant to be. Maybe it's a personal situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, step back and observe and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for your practice. Tolerance, grace and patience. Patience come out a lot in this reading. Realise that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are conjuring a behaviour or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognise that there is something rich to learn from it. Yeah, acceptance as well is about accepting every situation in your life for how it is, people that are in your life, not trying to change things. It's out you just accepting and loving things for what they are and realising that you're learning and growing from it. So the Divine Masculines are learning this and accepting themselves, accepting everything about themselves. And maybe your Divine Masculine's been really hard on themselves, trying to be and change things about themselves, but they're actually really accepting who they are and believing and having faith in themselves, which is obviously helping them have faith and accepting this love that they feel for you, because you know they're having the same situation where they've try and run from this, and every single time something comes back and they cannot move away from you because you're all meant to be together, you're one soul, and they're accepting this is a spiritual, deep soul relationship. I'm not going to say connection, because you're not connected, because you're one soul. So they're accepting this love, and they have faith in this love, and it's time to take action this week. So very powerful. They realise that the God universe has put this in place, and it's divine. It's been divinely designed. It's supposed to be happening. The acceptance of this, and usually, as you know yourself, there's always some kind of complication, obstacles, and challenges that we perceive at the beginning of this journey. Now we can see through those illusions, but they're all put in place for us to learn by, and to change things, for us to change the templates of things like love is love, and it doesn't matter about religion, where you live, age gaps, just being different. It's about changing the templates and showing the world on this planet that love is love, and that's the most important thing, unconditional love. And that's what you and your twin flame are here to do, and you've been blessed and gifted with this opportunity and this beautiful, beautiful relationship of experiencing this powerful, intense, beautiful love that you cannot put into words. It's unexplainable, this love that you feel for each other. And always remember, however you're feeling about your divine masculine, he feels about you, because you're one soul. And it's very hard to get your head around that for the divine feminines and the masculines, to know that that they feel that way about you, and vice versa. So they're in the energy of acceptance, faith, and taking action. And all of those, acceptance, faith, is going to help them take this action. So amazing. I'm going to get the communication, what they'd love to communicate with you this week. I've got my Liz Harris Divine Masculine Message of Love. She's from Guided by Angels deck. I love these. They're really nice to shuffle, and they've got a nice feel to them as well. And I know how much we all love the communication, and you might be actually getting this in the 3D, this communication, what they're actually wanting to say without their masks on, because they're accepting who they are. They're knowing their worth more. They're having faith in themselves, and they're wanting this as much as you now. And it's time to actually show that in the 3D, to take this action. They've experienced this. They know that they have this inner strength and inner courage to do something, take some kind of action, because they have faith. They do trust in God, the universe, whatever word it is your divine masculine uses. They know that it's about the higher power, and they've been using this. Okay, this fell out, so I'm going to use that. Your smell drives me wild. So they could be experiencing, wherever they're going, that they're getting whiffs of this smell of you that's reminding them. So they love, they're thinking about your smell. It drives them wild. So they're thinking about that, and maybe experiencing, it could be wherever they're going and what they're doing, they have a whiff of it, and it's reminding them of them. A whiff of it, a whiff, or whatever. They're sniffing, and they have a sniff, whatever word you use. Right, what else would the divine masculines love to communicate to you this week? Nice clear message, please, divine masculines. What would you love to communicate without your masks on, being your true, authentic self? What would you love to communicate this week of the January the 25th to 29th, 2021? Let's see. Our passion is real. So if you're doubting, feeling frustrated and feeling fearful, are you making all this stuff up? No, you're not. Your divine masculine is telling you today, for this week, our passion is real. Everything you're feeling, it's real. It's not you just imagining, it is real. So don't listen to your ego. I will never let you go. They will never let you go. You're twin flames, so you can't let go of each other because you're one soul. You belong together. You're just not with a physical person because you're both preparing, because you're going to be just healed and ready, so ready for each other. You're doing your work that has to be done before you can come back together, to get rid of all the old and toxic negative stuff that's not serving you anymore. To learn so many things, but they will never let you go, and your passion is real, and your smell drives them wild. So they're very beautiful messages and communication from your divine masculine this week. They're never going to let you go, so relax, know this, feel this, carry on with what you're doing on your day-to-day basis, and know that they are coming back. Just keep focusing on yourself and trusting and accepting the situation as well for what it is, and just know that they're coming back. I will never let you go. I'm never going to let you go, so don't be fearful. And I'm saying this to you as if I know it all, as if I have the same feeling and fears and doubts that pop into my head. I do have this greater awareness as well, that I'm not allowing my ego to take over and allow the fear and the doubt to take over me anymore. I know, this is real because I'm trusting my intuition, and you know that within yourself as well. So love, this is the energy pots, sorry I didn't say. They have so much love in their heart for you, it's exploding, and they want to express this with you. They're feeling so much passion for you, and as we know, their heart chakra has cracked open, and they are seeing things through the eyes of love, and they're living their life from love, from their heart. They're in their heart space. They're not how they have had this transformation and rebirth. Children comes out a lot. Children, the thinking about children, thinking about having children with you, coming back together. You might have children, or they might have children. They're thinking about a situation with children, and that comes out a lot. And when we get the children energy as well, it could be to do with their inner child, releasing stuff in their inner child as well this week. But put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. Children, they would love to have children with you, thinking about the future, or bringing your families together. So let's see what the communication is from my pots this week. Right, let's see. What they love to communicate with you without their masks, and what they could be actually saying to you this week. That's beautiful. Everything about you is so beautiful, and you're perfect for me. Oops, I've torn it. Oh. Everything about you is so beautiful, and you're perfect for me. That's what they'll say to you. That is absolutely beautiful and magical. What beautiful communication. All I say is beautiful, because I don't know what else the word to use, because it is. It's just amazing. It's just so, I don't know, they're beautiful. Let's see what else they would say to you this week. Everything about you guys, they love. You're so perfect for them. That's really hard to take on board sometimes, I know that. I struggle with that. But it's true. Everything that you feel for them, they feel exactly the same. And I know it's hard for you to understand that, but if they're not showing you in the 3D, the desire I have for you drives me crazy. The desire I have for you drives me crazy. So they're feeling very passionate this week. So the Kundalini is rising in both of you. So they could be feeling quite sexual. This sexual energy where they want to make love to you. They want to be close to you. They just want to express themselves so much. But you are beautiful and you're perfect for them. And they're in, their heart space. Their love is, their heart is full of love. And they're thinking about children. So this is very powerful this week. I'm going to get a card for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to do a card for the person that's watching. The reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful, divine inner spirit. So I need to Give them a good shuffle. What is the message this week of January 25th to 29th for the person that's watching to help them stay focused, to keep their strength up? What is the message this week for the person that's watching to help them stay focused, keep their strength up? What do they need to know to help them this week? January 25th, 29th, 2021. Nice, clear message, please. Let's see. Beautiful yellow card. Flow of well-being. Beautiful. Connect to the ever-flowing stream of well-being which is always available to you. Open yourself up to the universe's beautiful well-being energy which is constantly flowing. Action to take is surrender all of your worries and fears to the divine universe and your divine inner spirit. You can do this by saying I surrender repeatedly until you start feeling better. Take several deep breaths and quieten your mind. Make it your intention to start making some time for you. The affirmation is I surrender all of my worries and fears to the divine universe and my inner spirit, and I allow love and peace to flow through me now. So yeah, don't allow your ego to take over this week. Just allow the flow of well-being to flow through you. Realise how amazing your life is and how amazing it's going to be, and everything you're wanting is on its way, is flowing to you. Be quiet, connect with yourself, meditate, go into nature, but stop worrying and surrender to all your worries. Hand this situation over, what you're worrying about, to do with your divine masculine, or whatever area is in your life that's concerning you. Allow to hand this over, surrender, and say I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, and that will help you because it'll shift your energy straight away. This week you can just flow, go with the flow. Don't try and control this situation with your divine masculine. Be more relaxed, have this faith, know that this is happening, accept things for what they are right now, and they're happening for a reason, and it's all been divinely designed. You know, it's all supposed to be happening this way. You're supposed to both be experiencing this right now. And don't be afraid, don't be fearful, don't allow that doubt and fear to take over your everyday life. Stay peaceful and trust and believe, and when you can find that trust and believe, and you'll have that inner peace, and you'll be able to enjoy life, you'll be able to celebrate life. Don't put your life on hold for your divine masculine. Get on with your life, do things that you love, and know that it's happening. And when you can do that, you're going to feel so relieved and so free, and so protected as well from God and the universe. So what a beautiful card for you. Just keep connecting, praying, and to God. Be close to God, and however you know, that whichever way that helps you, by going into nature could help you feel more connected to God, or whatever word you use, the universe, higher power, spirit, source, whatever you find helps you, do this week. Allow things to flow through you. Stop putting blocks in the way with the doubts and the fears and thinking, well, why is this not happening? Why is he not doing this? Stop controlling. Just know that it's happening. Stay calm, stay focused, and think about all the things that you want to do in your life, and start doing them, working towards them, and working towards them knowing that everything's working out for you. You're always protected, you're always safe, and your divine masculine is doing his work, he's preparing to come back to you. So thank you so much for joining me for this week, this weekly reading for the divine masculines. I hope that's helped you in some way, so keep believing and having trust and faith. And the overall energy for the divine masculine is they're going to have to make some kind of action this week. They have the faith, they're experiencing this faith, and they're accepting, they're in the energy of acceptance, which is giving them the faith, and they have had this spiritual understanding, as you know, to understand and things better about this relationship, understand things about themselves, and having this beautiful connection with God, the universe, spirit, source, which they're going to be, you know, things are happening for them big time. So just keep believing and trusting, keep focused on yourself. This relationship is about you as well. So I do think about you all the time, guys, and if you would like a private reading for a clearer message for your unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below, and I'll get back to you and book you in. I do have PayPal as well, so if you feel like you would like to donate and support my channel, I'd be so very grateful and very excited. And I have an Amazon wish list as well. So thank you so much for your love and support. If you would like to comment, I love hearing from you, to let me know how you all are and what you're experiencing. And I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you, and I love you all very much. Have a good week, stay focused, keep believing. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?